What's up guys, Prepared Guy here once again. Today we're taking a look at a rechargeable cob keychain light from a company that sells these on Amazon, and they reached out to Prepared Guy and they said, hey Prepared Guy, would you be interested in doing a review on our product if we send you out a sample? And I said, yeah, sure guys, I'll give you my honest opinion as usual. This is how I roll, so I'm going to show it to you guys now. So essentially, out of the box, they give you a C-type charging cable and they give you these instructions. And these instructions kind of have a little bit of contradictory information, not really contradictory, but vague information versus what they actually have on the Amazon profile for this particular product. So I'm going to run it through right now and tell you guys what the differences are. So it has a carabiner, it has the bottle opener, it has the cob LED, and also has a C-type charging port on the side here, which has a rubber flap to protect it from dust and water, and also has a red to green LED light so that you can tell when it's fully charged. So with that said, it doesn't give you anything else other than that. It gives you the magnet on the back. It also gives you the little hook here, but it doesn't mention that it has a tripod mount there, which I think is actually cool. And I wish they kind of mentioned it here. They mentioned it on Amazon, but they don't mention it here. And then it has the on and off switch, which is kind of self-explanatory. Everybody knows what the universal on and off switch looks like. It also tells you that this is aluminum, but it's actually not just aluminum. It's aluminum and ABS. The frame is aluminum, but the body of the light and the housing for the LED and everything around it is all ABS plastic. So there's that as well. And then it tells you that it has a power supply that's rechargeable, but it doesn't tell you what the milliamps are for it or anything. It doesn't tell you what the capacity for the battery is. So that's something that's lacking. And I don't think they even tell you that on the Amazon site as well. It says that there's 4 modes. And it says that you have to long press for the highest mode. Now the highest mode, it said on Amazon, was 800 lumens. It doesn't even tell you that on this description. It has no information on what the lumen outputs are, except for it does tell you that there's a 60% brightness and a 30% brightness and then a strobe. So when you have it on the long press to make it go to the highest lumen output, that's 800 lumens. And then I guess it says it's 60% for the other modes. So that's the 60%, and 60% of 800 is 480. And then the next mode is going to be 30% brightness of the 800 lumen mode, which would be 240. And then obviously there's a strobe as well, and it doesn't tell you the lumen output for that, but I'm assuming that that's probably 800 lumens or a little bit less than that. That might be the 480. I'm not exactly sure, but that's exactly what it says here. And then obviously it has some information for the recharge, which basically tells you red is dead and green is good to go. So, and then of course it tells you the other directions. It says, do not look directly into the cob light. Oh crap. Well, I've been doing that for the last like 3 hours when I've been trying to review this. And it also says it's not a toy. So, and toddlers can't play with it and children under 6. So essentially that's it for my video. Hope this has been a good video for you guys. So I gotta go now. All right, no, but seriously, pretty cool functionality here. With the carabiner, I like the carabiner. I like the fact that it has all the functionality here. I like the fact that you can stand it up on a tripod, on the stand, and then it has the tripod mount, and then it has the magnet, and there's a lot of cool functionality to this. There's no IPX rating though. There's none whatsoever. So you got this little flap, and I don't know how the body is put together. I don't know if it's one of those twist jobs where they twist it and then they have the O-ring in there to protect it or seal it. I have no idea what's internally in here. So there's that. Then there's no impact rating, and then there's no run times. So guys, I did do what I do best on this channel. I had to do my own test. So during my runtime test, I got a maximum runtime of usable light for about 1 hour and 20 minutes. And that's what I would call usable light. Now you'll see a little bit of flickering in this video. The flickering is not visible to the naked eye. However, if you do have epilepsy, using a cob light like this that does have the flickering in the background, the brain picks it up even though the naked eye doesn't, and it could cause you to have an epileptic seizure. So you don't want that. Essentially, this is a pretty low budget keychain light. Now, during my runtime test, I always run my thermal test, and during the thermal test, I got a maximum thermal output of 110 degrees Fahrenheit or 43 degrees Celsius after about 9 minutes of use, which is not very hot at all. And that's, you're not going to burn yourself with this. So you can leave it on the whole time and the battery can die, and you're never going to see this get hotter than 110 degrees, and it's not even going to be that warm. So during my recharge time test, I used my Jackery USB port to charge this up, and that recharged in 1 hour and 30 minutes. So an hour and a half, it went from completely dead to fully recharged. And so that's not too bad of a deal. Now, there are some functions to this that are, pretty useful if you're driving down the street. It is a keychain light. I'm not going to use it as a keychain. I'm going to put this on my EDC bag and just kind of clip it onto one of the straps and roll like that. So, but for those of you who are thinking about getting this, the functionality is great if you are in your car and you have an accident, or say that you have any kind of issue at night where you stall out or you need to change your tire. This does have the strobe mode. You stick that on the back of your car and you're going to be able to tell people that you're having an emergency situation and notify them so they don't run into you. So there's that functionality. And if you wanted to go camping, you can hang this in your tent, and you're going to be able to put that on and light up the tent. And then on top of that, you also have the tripod mount, which I'm sure somebody will find a use for it. Bottle opener is not going to be very useful for me, but it could be useful for somebody else. And of course, the carabiner is always going to be useful because you need to be able to clip this on stuff. And then this little mount, like I said, it has the magnet. Magnet's kind of like my favorite part of this light because I like to be able to stick things places and just light up an entire room. Now, I think that the functionality of this is pretty decent, but the price point, that's the next part. I'm not too impressed with the price, guys. Amazon, they want $20 for this. $20 for this, with no real information about anything to do with the light except for it's kind of slapped together and it's made to make money. This is a money maker, but it's not for me. I wouldn't spend $20 on this at all. I would spend a maximum of $10, and if I was being extremely generous and I had extra money kicking around, maybe $15, but $20 is just like, hey, we're out to make money and we don't really care about our product. And it so shows that they kind of don't care about the product because they don't even specify what the lumen output's for. They're being intentionally vague when they do stuff like this. Oh, 60% brightness, 30% brightness. Like, okay, we're just going to do math now. Why can't you just put it on the instructions like a normal company would? You've seen a lot of higher end flashlights on there. Did it cost, less money to print the percentage instead of actually the actual lumen outputs? That's not cool, guys. So honest review. You came to Prepared Guy, you wanted the honest review, you're going to get both barrels. So guys, totally not worth $20, but definitely worth $10 to $15 at most. Like I said, this is kind of one of those, we made a light, buy it, make us money. Maybe they'll make some improvements on their next light, but for now, it's all right. I would probably give it about 3.5, maybe 4 stars on Amazon because I'm just a nice guy. But overall, this might be more functional for some people than it is for me. Particularly, I'm not going to have a lot of use for it, but I will find a use for it. It's not something that I need, but it's something that would be fun to have. Now, you've probably picked something similar to this up at Walmart or Harbor Freight or even Ocean State job lots if you have one in your state. And, you probably pick one of these up for $5 or $10 anyway somewhere down the road. So essentially, Amazon, $20. I'll leave a link down in the description. I'm not super impressed, but I'm not hating on it because it's not really a bad light. It's just, it is what it is. If they came to me, they wanted to know my honest opinion. This is my honest opinion. It's neat. I like it. I'll play with it. It might have some functionality. It might not. It's kind of novelty. It's the quality overall feel of it. It's all right. It's not something that I feel that's high end, and it's definitely not something that I would pay $20 for. Just as a person who deals with flashlights all the time, I know quality, but I'm not telling you not to buy it. I'm telling you that this is what to expect, and this is what I see. And I think that they could have put a little bit more time and effort and love into the product. And you could probably easily get $50 for something like this with a little bit better materials, a little bit better execution. This is very standard. And in some parts, it's substandard. Like, I need to know, is this waterproof? If I'm going to hook this up and stick it on the back of my car, is it a light rain going to damage this, or is it submergible? For all I know, you could go scuba diving with this, but I don't know that because you don't tell me anything about the product in the description on Amazon or in the instructions. So guys, I hope this video has been helpful. I'm going to leave the link down in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this video has been helpful. This has been Prepared Guy, and until next time, guys, stay prepared.